Hi, happy Coffee Talk Monday with Dr. Michelle. How are you? Big week coming up. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about how to move through Thanksgiving this year. I think it's incredibly important that we recognize that it's not going to be probably the way that it has been, and understand that we may be feeling a little sadness, and it's okay. Yeah, sadness is such a funny feeling, isn't it? It's like you feel it and you're like, make it go away. But sometimes when we can feel that feeling and reflect on it a little bit, then we're able to accept it a little bit more, move through it a little bit better. I think a lot of times what happens is when we have these moments where things are sad, we resist sadness, anxiety, fear, doubt, worry. And the more we resist and the more we try to push them away, the bigger they get. So sometimes just sitting with those things a little bit and reflecting on what's going on, and then figuring out how you want to move forward. And sometimes it can be helpful to just have an overarching sense of like, the situation is coming and I'm going to be sad. And of course, then there's situations where like in the moment you can feel it, right? And being aware of those moments. Checking in now to see how you're feeling is probably a good idea. Because not only will that resistance make it harder for you, but my sense is that it will impact the people around you, right? Sometimes we're like, oh, I'm sad, but it's just mine. But unfortunately, that is generally not the case. Yeah, it impacts the people that we do get to be around and spend time with, or talk to, or eat turkey dinner from a remote place together. Which leads me to sort of my second part of the conversation. Even though Thanksgiving is going to be different this year, I am really trying to focus on the positive things, the things that I am grateful for, the Thanksgiving that I am here to have. And when we can come from that place, I think it helps us feel a little bit better, right? I know it makes me feel better when I can think about what I have versus what I don't have. And that can be a really hard place to get to, for sure. Sometimes sitting down and writing down all of this, right? What am I sad about? But what good things are going to happen at Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, or just in life? What things can I be grateful for? And I know that probably sounds a little cliche, right, around Thanksgiving, because this is the time that people tend to give thanks. But I think that this year, more so than any other year, is a really good time to think about what you have to be grateful for. versus the numerous other things that have been and still are going on in the world. Yeah. Any day can bring this kind of stuff if we think about it. Any day can really drag us under with tons and tons of worries, doubts, fears, negativity. Yeah, of course. Every day has that, but it also has some good things. And then, of course, there is the self-care piece, which is continuing to always think about that, do that, and just make sure that you're taking care of yourself. What do you need over Thanksgiving to take care of yourself, besides maybe some self-reflection and letting go of like any sadness or anger or grief, whatever it is, and trying to find the happy moments of like positivity or gratitude. Those are just suggestions, of course, but it doesn't have to be terrible. I've spent many a holiday in my past totally alone. Thanksgivings, many of them, totally alone. But there was always something good and positive and something that I could be grateful for. Again, hard to find sometimes. But you can't find it if you don't search for it. So I could go on, but one of the reasons that I am talking about this today is because I want for you to have an excellent Thanksgiving. I do. Whatever that looks like. What can you do to create the Thanksgiving that you want to have? I am thankful for you. I am grateful for you. I appreciate all of your support, kindness, thoughts, comments, everything. And just wish for you that you can find the same somewhere, somehow this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving from Dr. Michelle to you. And I will see you again next Monday. Take care, be well.